ready for some football?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Thick and Thin Sports Cast with your hosts, Nate Hanks and Travis Watson. We're here to talk all things sports and just have a good time. Listener beware, there may be some adult language. Now, let's get to the show!
Hey, Nate, how's it going?
Hey, Travis, how are you?
Why did it not flip?
I don't know. Why did it not flip?
There we go.
It doesn't like you.
It doesn't like
does
me
not.
today.
You spilt on it. It's angry.
Yeah, you,
I only
you
spilled on the
spilt
floor.
alcohol. How
Yeah.
dare you?
I know.
You spilt alcohol.
Blasphemous.
It is.
And it's coffee flavored, and you just messed it all up.
So
Oh,
it's
it's such
like
a
you
bad
spilt
day.
coffee and alcohol in one.
Right.
Oh.
It's like the double.
And it's like a milk chocolate kind of like coffee.
Ooh, so that's gonna smell great in the morning.
I know. I'm going to have to actually wash the carpets down here. It's the one bad thing about having carpets.
I think that's long overdue. And you know
Yeah.
I have probably enough flooring crap in the basement you could have to do this whole floor.
Yeah, I might need to
on top
invest
of the other
in
ones I
that.
already gave you. Remember all
Wasn't
the other
that
stuff?
all hardwood?
No, that's all like snap together crap.
Oh.
Throw it down on a freaking piece of foam and it floats and it's fine.
True. Anyhow.
So we're going to talk about flooring? Is that where we're going with this show today?
So
Jeremy is looking for flooring today on the Facebook
I'm
Marketplace.
not looking for flooring. I already gave Travis probably about 300 square feet of flooring.
Yeah, it's got to go in the back room. I should probably, but the problem is this desk weighs a ton. Ever since I redid it, the thing is so damn heavy.
Hold on, wait. Tear, I'm crying for you. Man up. And just slide it out of the way and then lift it up and slide it back.
I feel like you did it to yourself.
I did, but I needed a desk this big. It made our lives easier now.
Well, no, what you do is put a pulley system. You can just crank it up to the ceiling.
I don't know if I could do that.
No, you don't hang it from the fake ceiling. You hang it from a real beam up there.
I don't think there's an actual real beam there. I think it's just some
You can put one in for
floorboards.
$100.
I feel like you got this. You're a smart man.
Do you know who you're talking to, Nate?
Yes.
I'm talking to both of you.
Okay, so you know I'll figure out a way to make it work.
I mean, between the two of you, yes. I feel like you guys have the ultimate set of tools. You can do anything you put your mind to.
Between the two of us, I think we own every tool, or at least 99% of them.
I mean,
Don't worry, the collection keeps growing.
Yes. So, Nate, you have some
Yes.
big news that I hear that we have to talk about, but Jeremy says, nah, next week. Maybe.
I have amazing news. So much this is the most excited I've ever been probably in my entire life.
Ever?
Ever.
Ever?
Even seeing naked boobs and getting laid for the first time.
Yep.
All of this. This is by far the biggest thing that's ever happened.
Better than losing your virginity.
Way better. Better than my
Better than having kids.
Better than driving in a gasser. Better than driving a '66 Mustang Shelby clone. Better
What
than
if it was an actual Cobra?
better than anything. This is the most amazing thing, and I'm so excited, and I'm really hoping that I don't get myself too excited, and then it doesn't happen.
I think you already did.
Maybe, but
Did you have to change your underwear?
Yeah, after I worked out.
No, I meant after you got the call.
No, so. This morning, I posted stuff on Twitter, and I rarely post on Twitter.
Yep.
I posted a thing about Tim Tebow and his thing, and we're going to talk about that tonight.
Yep.
And then, I know I've mentioned it a few times. I used to listen, or I still listen. They renamed the show, but to this radio station called K-Rock.
Yep.
In K-Rock, radio station K-Rock, and their morning show is the Kevin and Bean Show.
Yep.
Bean retired from the show after 2 Hall of Fame ads, so he's the Broadcasters Hall of Fame and the Radio Hall of Fame. And he moved to England, and he posted on his Facebook page today saying, T-shirt today is my mood. Damn, it feels good to be a gangsta. Starting a new shift on @Podcast Radio right now. So then I replied to him and the Podcast Radio, said, how do we actually listen to your portions? Been trying to listen, just can't seem to find them. Somebody agreed with me, and then I got to try to figure out how to get back to my little back and forth with them. So then, where'd it go?
Did he delete it?
No, I don't think so. There's just a lot of people commented on this back and forth, so I'm gonna have to go back into my little inboxer thing here. So then they said, he said something about, there being, he's on the live thing, and I said I tried logging in before, but when whenever he says he's on, but it was in some other broadcast content being broadcast. Maybe I just messed up handling on the app. And then they responded with, crap, what? It was so much easier on my phone.
Well, then pull up your phone.
Listen.
Just turn on the mic. That way she can at least yell at you and hear what she's saying. Nate, hit the button.
Oh.
That way she can yell at us.
You're making Nate do too much right now. Multitasking is not his strong point.
No,
I know. Can't figure out what he's on his phone.
Okay, so here we go. So I said, he goes, Gina is our presenter. He's the live element of the station. However, bespoke Gene content on demand is on the way. And I said that's when I said I tried, but I mess it up. And I just can't handle the thing. They said, no probs. You'll catch Gene between the podcast. They've got to end sometime, right? And then they spaced way down and said maybe he could interview someone about @podcast_stuff. So then I replied, oh my God, I'm not worthy to have a legend like that interview me/us, but I would cherish the opportunity. And they said, drop us a DM.
So you slid into their DM.
And actually, I almost
like a virgin into a porn star.
I almost did that. I said, hey, this is Nate, just dropping you a DM. Thank you for requesting that I send you one. They said, pleasure. You got a mic into Skype. Can you do an interview that way next week? Gene and you for 10 minutes. And instantly, I was just like...
He came in his pants. It was all over the place.
I didn't know how to react. I was just gobsmacked. I was like, oh my God. I said, absolutely do. I'll be traveling for my normal job, but I have my podcasting equipment with me because I'll have to Skype into our show next week.
Right.
And I said, I'm on Eastern U.S. time. And he said, that could work well. I'm thinking 1 p.m. Monday or Tuesday UK time. And they said who he was. And I was like, well, let me let you know because it's 8 a.m. our time.
Yep.
Well, my conferences start at 8 a.m. every day next week.
Oh, jeez.
So I go, sadly, I don't think I can make that time work. The conferences I'm attending start at that time. I could do earlier those days if that works. He said, yeah, we could be flexible. Not a problem. 10 a.m. UK time. I said, that works perfectly.
What is 10 a.m. UK time?
5 a.m. Eastern.
Well, hey, you could call me. I'll be in transit to work.
So then...
My ass will be sleeping.
I will still be asleep.
So then...
Sleeps at 5 a.m.
So then
Well, I only went to bed an hour ago, so...
They asked me what my Skype name is, and he said, do you have some info about you, the podcast, etc.? Give us some background. So I gave him my Skype name. I got to compile some things about our shows.
Yep.
Myself.
Yep.
But it's exciting because this rinky-dink podcast network that I've been struggling so hard for like the last, 3 years?
Yeah, something like that. Maybe 4 now?
Yeah, I mean, it started when I was in Benning, 2018.
Nate,
Yeah,
all you had to do was get me on the podcast, and I
so
just
2
make
years.
things happen.
Look,
I come on, and now you're becoming a celebrity.
Yeah, 2017.
The minute we found out you could travel and get on Skype and do interviews, you're like, hell yeah, I'll do it.
So it was 2017 when Smitty and I first did our episode of Talking Stuff podcast.
Yep.
And it just, this being on the radio in general was the dream when I was a kid, besides being a clown.
Right.
And
Well, you still have time for to be a clown.
I
He's
mean, I
a
could,
clown every
but
day.
I
Don't let him lie to you.
I don't like kids enough to be a party clown.
This is facts.
No,
and,
you just be
and
one
the
of
only
scary clowns.
the only balloon animal I can make is a dildo. So I feel like, or a snake.
Prove it.
But I feel like this could be great for us
Yeah.
here talking stuff. And then Matt and I talked before I came here, and he wants to do like a man show podcast where it's a guy's perspective on dating.
There you go.
A guy's perspective on things. Have women come in and just kind of talk.
Tell him where he went wrong.
Yeah, he's like you got, no offense, but you got a lot of experience in the dating thing, and
I have failed miserably.
and he's like, and I'm on a complete different spectrum of the dating thing. So why don't we just go ahead and give that a shot? So I'm trying to not freak out.
Are you gonna get women a
late.
trampoline?
No, but
Well, then is it really the man show?
well, it's not gonna be the man show. It's a man's show. But I'm really trying hard not to freak out about it. I'm trying to be as humble as possible. In the
Well, there
fact
you
that,
go.
like, somebody that inspired
Your whole-
everything that we've done.
Yep.
Because the Kevin and Bean Show is part of why I'm doing this. Besides Kevin Smith,
Right.
like that aspect of it, the drops, everything that we've been doing is kind of
I'm trying to get better at.
yeah, and that's kind of the where we are and how we've become what we are is due to, guys like Gene Baxter, Bean Baxter, and Kevin Ryder, and the Kevin and Bean Show, and Kevin Smith. And
So you're going to be internationally renowned now.
I mean, I did have an international podcast.
You did.
I did,
But Smitty was in Germany.
it's still international. But yeah, it's exciting.
I'm very happy for you.
Yeah, and I really hope that this leads to something.
Right.
And then I could take all my friends with me, and we just quit our jobs and we just do podcasting.
And then I can afford a bigger house.
We'll get an apartment building. We'll all live together. We'll all have each other's babies, and we'll just be a commune.
Well, I said I just want to buy the school. It'd be so much more rooms.
I mean, I wouldn't be contributing to the baby making, but I'll assist in practicing. I'll warm everybody up.
Uh,
But yeah, so that's the big news.
So what's so big about it? Sounds
Jerry
like-
wasn't listening.
No, I was.
Joey, you like movies about gladiators?
So, but we have a really good show this week.
Yeah, I was able to add a bunch and add something that you love during the football season to the XFL part. So you're gonna enjoy
Excellent.
that.
So we have the normal
did
stuff. We have the weekly sports
Travis
update.
did work.
Yes, I did work. I did it when I got home because work has been crazy. I got put on a job I did not want to be put on at all.
I was
and
gonna
that was
say
the
I've
end of that.
I've been playing with wood all week after I get home from work. So
We don't want to know about your love life, Jeremy.
or lack thereof.
come on, Nate saw pictures of the wood.
I did. It was a glorious piece of wood.
I also saw pictures of the wood.
It looked very sturdy and hardy.
It
And
is
I just
very
gotta take a
sturdy.
belt. Now I gotta bring my belt sander over there.
I'd say it looks well buffed.
Yeah, it looked actually really smooth.
and
I was
ready to be
impressed.
It is
polished.
pretty smooth. It wasn't even sanded.
All right, so we have the normal weekly sports update. We have Nate's random ass sport of the week. I have a
Good one this week from what I read.
It's interesting.
I read the first part of it. I'm like, oh, this is interesting.
Yeah. Nate's gonna make you guess, guys, on something
Uh
that
oh.
I feel like all of you in this room should get. Everyone, all four of you.
Is it where babies come from?
Nope.
Oh, jeez.
There's the news around the league. There's Patriots news. We got XFL talk. XFL
Jasmine, you cannot lick the
review,
floor.
picks, and
Or
as
she can, it
always,
tastes like beer and coffee.
we have listener viewer questions if anybody is actually wanting to ask. So how do we want to start this? You guys want to guess, or do we want to put that somewhere in the middle?
We'll put that somewhere in the middle.
Do the guess first because I want to go to bed.
We'll do the guess so that way Muppet can go to bed. So
Muppet's
we'll
always
go ahead and
tired.
close. So this week, I have the top 20 all-time New England Patriots
Oh, jeez.
as viewed upon and voted on Ranker.com. And since everybody in this room but
sad.
me is a Patriots fan, you all get to guess who...
It is cheating.
Yeah, put your phone away.
God damn it.
No phones.
I left my phone upstairs, so you... Listen, I would have helped you.
So I need a pen and paper.
Pen and paper.
Pen and paper because I'm going to keep track.
Hold on. I actually have a pen and
Can't
paper.
do this.
You can do just fine. Some of these are easy. Some of them are a little harder. Some are a little older. A little thicker. I need a pen.
Oh, and I got a pen.
All right. So I'm going to do Travis always, of course, because he's up here. He gets to go first. So I got Travis,
I don't want to go first.
Jeremy, Muppet, Amanda,
I go last.
TJA. So Travis,
Yes.
I have the top 20, and we're going to pick within the top 10.
Yep.
Top 10 all-time best New England Patriots.
All right. So do I need to name them all off?
Nope, just name one.
Name one. Well, that would be Brady.
Tom Brady is number one. Jeremy.
Let's go with Teddy Bruschi.
Teddy Bruschi is number 6. You are on the board. Muppet. Gronkowski is number 2. Amanda.
Edelman?
Edelman is number 8. You are all on the
Ooh.
board with 1. Travis.
I'm gonna go with Vinatieri.
Adam Vinatieri is number 5. Jeremy.
I'm going to go with Ty Law.
Ty Law is number 3.
Damn you.
Muppet.
That's what I was gonna say.
So you have 1, 2, 3, 5, and 8.
Amendola.
No,
Danny Amendola.
not there.
Danny
Definitely
Amendola,
not.
I don't even think Amendola's in the top 20.
Amendola is not in the top 20. Amanda, you have a chance to make it tie it up.
Can I pass?
No.
Come on.
You got to pick someone or you don't get the point. And either way, you either don't get the point or you don't get the point.
And Doug Flutie is not on this list.
But he has to be.
Neither is Wilt Chamberlain.
I don't know.
Just
Pick a name. Any
Welker.
name.
who?
Welker, she
Wes
said.
Welker.
Wes Welker is number 15.
Ooh.
Travis,
Do I get a half a point for that?
you don't.
Come on.
Top 10.
Wilfork.
Vince Wilfork is number 4.
Yes.
Travis, you have 3. Jeremy, can you tie?
I'm going to say Randy Moss.
Randy Moss is number 10.
Are we done?
So you
Damn
have
it.
1,
We have 2
2,
to
3, 5, 8.
No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Travis just got
you
4.
don't-
Yeah, I just got 4. I got
No, you got. Who'd you pick?
Wilfork.
Will-
Yep, so
Wilfork.
you got 4. Okay.
See, Travis jumped the board. He was going all offense. I was going all defense. He went defense, so I had to jump to offense.
Muppet.
So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Missing 6. Have 7 and
No,
10.
you do not have 7.
We have 8.
So we have 8.
8 and 10.
8 and
So we're
10.
missing 6, 7, and 9.
Mm-hmm. 6 you guys will get. 9, good chance. 7 is a reach. Come on, Muppet.
You can do it.
I believe in you.
Put me on the spot.
I know you're gonna get. I know you can get 6. Do we do 6?
No, we didn't get 6. You said
6, 7,
and 9.
and 9. 6 and 9 you can get. 6 and 9 you should be able to get.
6 and 9.
7 is a real stretch. It's an older player, but the other 2 are within the last 15 years.
That's longer than
Maybe
I've been
20.
watching.
Muppet.
Hold on. How long ago did you say the 7 was?
80s,
80s. Oh, jeez.
That's older than me.
maybe early 90s.
Okay, maybe not.
I think that's a pass. I don't think she has anyone.
Just say a name.
I literally can't think of a name.
Any name.
I can't think of a name.
I think we're gonna say as she didn't answer that one.
I'm
Yep.
going to say it's a pass.
Yeah.
Pass.
Amanda?
I'm going to go with Jimmy G because he's the only person I can think of.
Oh my god.
Literally the only person I can think of right
She's
now.
just thinking of people with nice butts.
Good try. Thanks for showing up.
Okay.
At least you're contributing. Travis, you have a chance to pull ahead.
I am going to go with Bledsoe.
Drew Bledsoe is number 17.
Oh, jeez.
We'll go around one more time after this.
Okay, hold on now.
Jeremy, you have a chance to steal.
So you said number
6,
6,
7, and 9.
6 and 9 are recent.
Fairly recent, yes.
Okay, I'm going to go with...
I think 6 has like 2 Super Bowl rings.
That doesn't dwindle it too much, I hate to tell you.
Maybe 3, but at least 2.
You should have wrote down the numbers that we each got. It would have been much easier.
You guys are going to kick yourselves in the ass when you
Oh,
hear what it
probably.
is. Same with number 9.
Come on, Jeremy.
Is Ted Johnson on the list?
Ted Johnson.
Oh, jeez.
Ted Johnson is not on the list.
At least I made the list. I made 17.
I got over here,
I think
these
I
two
hear
going,
the kids
who's
screaming.
that?
All right, so Gail, it's your turn.
I think they're both passing. I said Ted Johnson, they said, who's that?
Now,
Well, Ted Johnson is an older player.
there is somebody on the list that has all of those letters in their name.
I literally can't think of the name, but who was the one who caught the freaking pass at like the very end of the Super Bowl?
You mean the interception?
Yes.
Oh.
Really?
Defensive player.
I'm not answering this question because you guys cannot figure out the name right now.
And you can't ask me because I have no idea who that is. Isn't it like Willie Brown or something like that?
No.
Leah
Why am I
wants
trying
to
to
know
find-
if they had nice butts.
Yes, they all have great butts. and that is no lie. All my other brothers cannot deny. That when they walk in...
With an itty-bitty grin?
And a round thing in your face.
They get sprung. All right, Muppet, come on.
I can't think of it, but I can literally see his face
You mean his butt?
and his butt.
And the way he sat during the Super Bowl, second time through.
You know, we try to make this a quick show, right?
No, we don't.
I don't
lie.
think Gail knows.
I don't think Travis knows the name either.
I don't think he's on the list, though, because he wasn't there long enough.
He won't be on the list. He only played, in theory, 4 years for the Patriots.
What's his name?
I'm not going to tell you because you are so aggravated by this right now.
Jeremy, just tell her. Just tell her.
This is more entertaining.
Oh my god.
All right.
Because no one else knows the name.
All right. Go ahead, Amanda.
You think I know anybody?
You might. You should know more than I do.
Listen,
and
all
that's-
I can think of is somebody named White, and that's just it.
I've heard of every single person on this top 20 roster except for two. And that's somebody that's a Packers fan and has never been a
right.
Patriots fan.
Are you referring to James White, Amanda?
I have no fucking clue. I just know his last
'Kay,
name is White.
'kay,
There are no whites
On the list?
on this list.
Perfect.
I don't know. There's a
Wait,
couple
wait,
white people on this
Edelman's
list.
white, isn't he? So is Gronk.
All right, Travis. This is the last go around. This is your chance to win.
Me too.
So you
And
said
I've given you guys hints, at least on one.
they were recent.
And I actually said the name of somebody fairly recently by accident.
Just now during the show?
Yes. Totally did.
Listening?
Me
Yeah,
either.
no one listens
I don't
to
listen
Nate.
to anything he says.
I have the list. Why wouldn't you listen?
No, he went to jail, so he wouldn't be on the list, and then he killed himself.
Oh, Hernandez.
Yeah, it's not him.
No.
Great butt, though.
Is he a current? Is any of them still a current player that's left?
No.
I think
Oh, then I'm out.
so far only one person on this list has been a current player, and that's Edelman.
Right. No.
Brady's
no,
not.
Brady is.
Brady's gone.
So
Adam
Not
Vinatieri?
proved yet.
Vinatieri doesn't play for the Patriots.
right, he doesn't
Yeah,
play
but
for
he
the
still
Patriots.
plays.
I said current Patriot player.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Because there's
No.
not current active players.
We already said Teddy Bruschi, I think. Yeah.
I did. That was
Yeah.
my first one.
Is there an
Did you say?
offensive lineman?
Okay,
on
so you
there?
did say Teddy Bruschi.
Yeah.
I-
Jeremy
that
said-
was my
Okay, so you
first
have
one.
1 through 6. So you
Yeah.
need 7 and
Okay.
9.
Okay.
4, 5,
So
6,
wait,
7,
you
8. Yes, we have 8. So you need 7 and 9.
Seven.
I said we had 6, and you said no. We haven't got that one
Yeah,
yet.
yeah. So you got 6.
See, this is why you should have wrote the numbers down that we got.
So
How are you going to tell me how to play my game?
Well, you're confused.
Just
so read off the
look.
names we have.
I get confused anyway.
we have Brady.
You have Tom
Gronk,
Brady, Rob Gronkowski, Ty Law, Vince Wilfork, Adam Vinatieri, Teddy Bruschi, Julian Edelman, Randy Moss. You need 7 and 9.
Rodney Harrison.
This is Travis's.
So
pick.
Rodney Harrison.
Rodney Harrison is number 13.
So now, Jeremy, you get. So now you know that is not right. You get a turn.
Okay, so 7 or 9.
I'm just gonna let the boys do this because I already know you ladies are doing other stuff.
Offense or defensive players, or one of each.
Honestly, do not know.
Let me see. I'll tell you.
Do you have the number for the position?
Nope.
You just have names.
Just names.
Do we have years?
Nope.
Damn.
Number 9 is
Just fairly recently retired.
I'd say within the last 15, 20 maybe. No, maybe less than that.
15, 20 minutes he retired ago?
No.
Wait, did
Like
Brady
15,
retire?
20 years?
Yeah, maybe 10.
What,
10 to
9?
8 to 10.
Number 9 is that?
Yep.
That was the first go around.
Willie McGinnis.
I feel like you cheated.
He's not.
I'm literally on the Google
Yeah.
Doc page.
He's not.
Damn it. So I need to get the last one.
You're done.
No, we're missing.
We're
one.
missing one.
Right, I'm going to tell you.
Wait.
There's no way either of you are going to get it.
No, she's cheating apparently.
All right. So at number 20, there's Logan Makins.
Hold on. Wait, you said
Groskowski.
Too late. Number 19.
No, that would be a current player. Goskowski is a current player.
Number 19 is Devin McCourty.
Rabel.
Number 18 is Mike Vabrell. 17 is Drew Bledsoe. 16 is Steven Goskowski. 15 is Wes Welker. 14, Richard Seymour. 13,
Hold on.
Rodney Harrison.
Wait, before you do number 7.
I am just going down my list. You're too late.
No, have Travis tell me if it's offense or defense and what year. What years? I want to see if I can get it. Number 7, because that's
Oh,
one. Or
jeez.
is that the one we don't have? Number 7.
Yeah.
7.
I'm
I
gonna
think
go-
he was offensive, but
So
we're
I'm gonna
talking
I'm gonna read all
early 80s.
I'm gonna read all but that. So Harrison was 13. 12
Tippett?
was Troy Brown.
No. Tippett
And-
was newer.
Andre Tippett was number 11. Moss was 10. McGinnis was 9. Edelman was 8. Brewski is 6. Vanateri is 5.
Vinatieri.
Whatever. Will Fork 4. Law 3. Gronkowski 2. Brady 1.
John Hanna.
John Hanna is number
Holy
7.
shit, Jeremy.
Yeah, bitches!
And that has been...
Did you show him on your phone?
I did no such thing. This
Oh.
one over here did not do it.
So that is the top 20.
Jeremy, did you
all-time.
Google it?
I have not touched my computer or my phone since we started this. I have
Jeremy
my
didn't
beer in
look it
hand.
up. There's another person in this room, however.
I thought she left her phone upstairs.
She did. I didn't say she looked it up on her phone, but she showed him on somebody's phone. I'm innocent.
Am I right, Jeremy, though? He was an offensive player? I want to know
Offensive
now.
lineman.
Yes.
So...
What
Jer-
year? What year, though?
I'm gonna say that was probably 84, 85 range.
Yeah, so I was right. Early 80s offense.
I told you, it was really old.
I'm just guessing the year. I can double check it.
I couldn't remember it.
But, so yeah, Jeremy won. 4-3.
That's not too bad.
It's not. I was surprised. Like,
What was his last name? John Hanna.
Hannah, yeah. The girls both got one, so I'm happy. Well, they had a rough go of it because they picked last compared to us, and we picked the easy
well,
one.
you're
so
gonna
at
pick
the bench.
first because you're
He played-
you're the co-host and you're at the head of the table.
He played 73 to 85.
Ah, wow, he had a good long career.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Offensive guard.
What?
How'd you like that Willie McGinnis pulled out of my ass, though?
That was pretty good.
I'm literally sitting here and I'm like, Willie McGinnis.
I was gonna say that because we were actually looking at that name on the phone.
They're over there looking at the phone. I'm over here spacing out, watching the TV, drinking my beer. I'm like, Willie McGinnis. And I just get the evilest look for the two of them. I'm like, what did I do? They're over there cheating and they can't even keep up with me.
God, just can't trust women now, can we?
No, we can't.
All right. So
All right.
moving on. So
Moving on up.
Yeah. To
Tim-
the east side.
Tim Tebow was in the news, and since I didn't know where to put him, since Tim Tebow was a football player and now is a baseball player and a broadcaster, but last week Tim Tebow did something truly amazing something amazing and special for 110,000 children through his Tim Tebow Foundation. He got over 200,000 volunteers to arrange a red carpet entrance along with paparazzi catered dinner for the Night to Shine event, which is a prom for children with special needs.
Aw.
Tebow posted on his Twitter page at Tim Tebow, all one word, 721 host churches, all 50 states, 34 countries, 215,000 volunteers, 110,000 honored guests, one incredible night celebrating God's love for humanity, #Night to Shine. This was the sixth Night to Shine event that the Tebow Foundation has sponsored, which I thought was a really sweet and right?
Yeah.
It was a very sweet thing to do, and I think that was some, really great news and something that, doesn't really get talked about very often in this era of coronavirus and
Yeah. Where they're
whatnot.
talking about canceling games, the Olympics.
I heard that the March Madness may have no audience members,
Right.
which is nutty.
Yeah. Then that whole home field advantage is gone.
Home court,
Home court, yes.
got it.
Well, they're talking about soccer, like the soccer stadiums are going to be empty because overseas they're starts with an I. Italy. That they are not allowing any spectators to go watch the soccer games because of the outbreak that's going on over there.
There's talk about the Summer Olympics is this year.
Yes.
There's talk about them not doing the Summer Olympics because it's supposed to be in Beijing,
Right.
and it's like,
Yeah.
this-
It's a hop, skip, and a
Olympics.
jump.
Yeah, so it'll be interesting. All this stuff is interesting.
Well, since we're on,
We're on.
we're on broadcaster news apparently.
Yes, we were on broadcaster news.
Tony Romo from CBS
reportedly agreed to long-term contract worth $17 million annually. The NFL color commentator Tony Romo and CBS reportedly have agreed to a long-term deal worth $17 million per year, and that's a 10-year deal.
Yeah, he's making more now as a NFL reporter analyst guy than he ever did playing in the NFL.
No, actually, Romo had some $20 million, $25 million a year deal.
Yes,
he played for Dallas.
But
they
now
spent
over
money.
it being a 10-year deal with that kind of money,
Yeah.
he is getting paid.
Yeah. Sorry, I have to
actually-
go into our actual thing here.
So-
don't mind the.
I think it's okay. So the actual numbers, that was a preliminary report.
Yep.
They are paying Romo $180 million over 10 years.
Wow.
Okay,
Wow.
So
let's just put this in.
I would talk for a lot less. I'm just saying.
Let's just put this in comparison. When Jerry Jones bought the Cowboys,
Yeah.
how much do you think he paid for those Cowboys in 1989?
$20 million.
$140 million.
Way off.
So Romo is getting paid $40 million more than Jerry Jones bought the Cowboys for.
You said $180 million, right?
$180 million over 10 years, so $18 million a year.
Yeah.
So he's almost getting $1 million per game.
What's that with interest?
They take taxes out of that. You don't get
The-
interest for getting paid.
Well, it gets to his bank account. What's the flex spending on that? Does he need a broker?
A lot more than what we will ever make.
Okay, so here's
You don't know
In
that.
in our lifetime, maybe me, you, and Jerry may make $17 million over our lifetime. If you take every penny we've ever made and put it together.
Maybe something will happen, and we'll
okay, so here's 4 big name NFL stars that are scheduled currently to earn less than Tony Romo this coming year.
Yep.
let me take a guess.
Okay,
hang on.
Okay,
Brady.
Four names. Four names.
names.
Currently scheduled. They already have a contract, and that's what they're getting unless they do a contract negotiation.
Jameis Winston.
No, he's actually out of contract.
Andy Dalton.
No,
How can he not get this?
because the how his contract's written, it's weird. You'd think he.
I have a
more than
feeling he plays quarterback for the Packers.
Mason Crosby.
No, but
The
yes,
other-
yes, Travis, but no for Nate.
So
okay,
Kenny
So
Stills and
Travis
Nash.
is one.
okay, so J.J. Watt is
Yep.
scheduled to make $15.5 million.
Okay.
Odell Beckham Jr.
What about the
$14.2 million.
hang on, Larry Fitzgerald,
No, Aaron Rodgers scheduled to make $7.2 million.
because he cares about the organization.
No, it's because how his contract's written.
That's how your
And-
contract's written.
And Patrick Mahomes,
Yeah.
$2.7 million.
Yeah.
Two
Next year they
extremely
have.
great quarterbacks that aren't selfish about how much they make for their teams.
Well, no. See, the fact is that's his base salary, where Aaron made all his money was off his signing bonus.
Yep.
And all of his endorsement deals.
Yeah, well, no, from the team. So he actually, I think he hits like 34 or 35 against the cap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
well, I
He
mean,
says pretty good.
but see, that still really helps the team, though.
No, it doesn't.
I mean,
Not when your
It
cap
it all
is that
it
high.
all depends about how much you hit the cap. Doesn't matter what your actual salary is.
Yeah.
You got to learn how NFL.
If
cap
I have a
works.
really low salary and a massive cap hit, then I'm worthless. I'm going to be on the
well,
chopping
we all
block.
know you are worthless, but
oh,
So MLB opening day. This spring training well underway. MLB will be getting prepared to start their regular season with kickoff, which kicks off Thursday, March 26th at 1:10 p.m. Eastern Time. The first games will be the Nationals versus Mets at 1:10, the Tigers and Indians at the same time. The Royals and the White Sox will be at 2:10. The Cubs and the Brewers will be at 2:10. The Yankees and Oilers,
Orioles?
Orioles,
and the Oreos.
the Oreos will be at 3:05.
Oreo.
The Sox and the Blue Jays will be at 3:37. Really, that's a weird time. Right? Red Sox first loss of the year. Here we go.
I can't wait for Sox.
Twins and Athletics are
Why?
at
No one's gonna
4:07.
play.
Rockies and Padres are 4:10, and the Giants and Dodgers are at 4:10.
There's
So-
a lot of 410 games.
Yeah, I see them.
You
That's
got
rude.
Rangers, Mariners, Cardinals,
Oh,
Reds,
there's
Phillies,
more.
Marlins, Pirates, Rays, Angels versus Astros are at 7:10. Braves and D-backs
D-bags.
D-backs are at 10:10.
Wow. That's a late start for them. Where the hell are they playing out of?
They're,
Hold
pro-
on, if it starts at 10:10, that game's gonna be going until 6 a.m.
That's West
they're
Coast.
probably playing in Dallas. Dallas? Dallas Diamondbacks?
Rays.
No,
The D-backs. Arizona.
Arizona. Yeah, it's that's 3 hours behind us.
So
Yeah, so-
7.
So 7.
7 there. Yeah.
So
Okay.
it'll get over by midnight.
Yeah, because they do all these things Eastern time.
Yeah, that's true. So, did you add this, Nate?
I did. I don't mind reading this one.
You want to read this one?
Yeah, so NCAA football, the Citadel, which is in South Carolina. After watching the last few weeks of the XFL, again, I didn't know where to put this, so I put
Yeah.
it here. Brett
Well,
Thompson.
It's about college, though.
Brett Thompson, coach for the Citadel, has decided to adopt some of the gameplay rules for his team's spring games. The Citadel Bulldogs will be implementing the XFL-style kickoffs, the extra point system, the double forward pass behind the line of scrimmage, 12-minute quarters, XFL overtime shootout format where teams alternate with one offensive play from the 5-yard line, which has yet to happen in the XFL.
Yes.
And seniors Brandon Rainey, quarterback, and Willie Eubanks, the third linebacker, will act as the head coaches for their respective teams and will draft the remaining spots left on their teams. The game will be held on March 7th, which is on Saturday.
So I had read it and I couldn't find it again. That colleges, the NCAA is actually looking at the kickoffs and the extra points.
Yep.
And looking to actually implement implement that into the college football because it is much safer. And that the extra points won't be a gimme anymore.
And actually, that's something I forgot to add to this. They're also going to do the extra point thing as well.
Yes. It's just because they see that the kickoffs, these guys aren't getting hurt like you see in the college and the pros. And it's not just a kick through the end zone every time.
Right.
Which a lot of people are complaining that it's just boring now. When, hell, I complain that it's boring.
Yeah, because it just doesn't add any value.
There's
And
like 4 teams in the NFL that try to drop it between like the 5 and the 10, just so that way it makes them have to actually run the ball.
Yeah. So is there actual NBA basketball news or NCAA basketball
I do
news?
have some basketball news, but it's after I put it after this
Oh, look at you.
thing. I was able to find some. And number 1 in the top 25 as of 6:41 this afternoon, we got number 1 Kansas at 26-3. Gonzaga number 2, 29-2.
Almost. He's almost there.
I think
what
that's
I say.
right.
I say Gonzaga.
What is it, Jeremy?
He says
Gonzaga.
Gonzaga.
He says it like a New Englander. Gonzaga.
Gonzaga.
Sounds like a rich guy
29-2.
from Newport.
Yeah.
Gonzaga.
At number 3, we got Dayton, 27-2. Number 4, we got Baylor at 25-3. 5, San Diego State, 28-1. Kentucky is 24-5. Florida State is 24-5. Seton Hall is 21-7. Maryland is 23-6. And number 10, we got Louisville at 24-6.
Come on, say it like a New Englander.
Louisville?
Louisville.
And number 11, we got
That's
Creighton.
how you say it as a Kentuckan.
Kentuckan?
Yeah, Louisville.
Yeah, you got to think those kind of people are the people that drive NASCAR. They don't pronunciate their their
It's
words.
enunciate, Jeremy. That's why nobody likes Jeff Gordon.
Exactly.
Creighton Hall is at 22-7.
Isn't it Creighton?
It is.
Creighton?
Yeah.
Whatever.
It's not like you Creightons.
Duke is 23-6. Oregon is 22-7. At number 14, we got Villanova at 22-7. BYU is 24-7. Michigan State 20-9. Auburn is 24-5. Iowa at 20-9. Ohio State is also at 20-9. Number 20, we got Penn State at 21-8. Houston is at 22-7. Virginia is at 21-7. Illinois is 20-9. Wisconsin at 19-10, and number 25, Michigan at 18-11. So, I was.
He's probably not even reading.
He's probably not reading.
No, he's probably looking at Facebook Marketplace.
Come on, Jerry, scroll down.
I'm YouTubing right now. Sorry.
So scroll down.
Where I don't even know where we are.
The end of the NCAA lineup. You got to pay attention. Nate even put this is you.
How am I supposed to carry you to the future of this podcasting if you're not even going to participate?
So when does March Madness start, Jeremy?
March 15th.
Do you know how when the selection process is done?
Well, the selection process starts on March 15th. The first games start on March 17th, 18th.
So it's the same way every year, apparently. It's Selection Sunday is when the full field of 68 teams in the bracket for the are bracketed for the NCAA Division I men's basketball tournament is released. Selection is March 15th, as Jeremy said. The NCAA selection will begin. Apparently, it's a show. And begins at 6 p.m.
Yeah, because there are
Nate,
some wild
stop
card
moving
teams.
the damn thing.
I deleted what I wrote. Sorry.
At 6 p.m. Eastern Time, and the broadcast is on CBS.
They do a selection show because I think the last 4 or last 8 teams aren't documented or notified due to tiebreakers or whatnot. Like there's some stipulation where they're not informed till like that day.
Yes. So
But
how are the
some
teams selected? There are 2 ways that the team can earn a bid to the NCAA tournament. The 32
Stand up to Joe Paterno. Take a shower with Joe Paterno.
No, the Division
Get
I
in a locker
conference
room with
all
Jerry
receive an
Sandusky.
automatic bid, which they each award to the team that wins the postseason conference tournaments, regardless of how a team performed during the regular season.
Ooh, do they have to go out to dinner with Marv Albert?
Maybe. If they are eligible for postseason play and win their conference tournament, they receive a bid for the NCAA tournament. These teams are known as automatic qualifiers. The second avenue for an invitation is an at-large bid. The selection committee convenes on Selection Sunday after all regular seasons and conference tournament games are played and decides which 36 teams that are not automatically qualifiers have a pledge to earn an invitation to the tournament. So it sounds like they basically, after they do the first ones, there's just a bunch of guys sitting around saying, I think they belong in there. I think they should get in there.
You get a car. You get a car. You get to go.
You get to go home.
I don't like the colors of your jersey. You're out. Blue and gold. You're my favorite.
Yeah, that's what it seems like. So Jeremy,
Yes.
are you paying attention?
No.
No.
Go down to the NBA.
Why do we invite him?
I don't know. He's good at answering questions.
Because I can pull random sports fact out of my ass to be accurate.
Are
Yeah,
you at
but
the
we
NBA?
We don't need random facts.
You just need random names for players from
We do.
past history.
This is because you decided to play games, Nate.
Where were you on the top 20?
He did pretty good right up until that last name.
All right, so basketball standings as of earlier this evening in the Eastern Conference, Milwaukee Bucks are in the first place, while Toronto Raptors are in second. Boston Celtics are third. Miami Heat is fourth. The Indiana Pacers are number 5. Oh, I played NBA Jam against Logan.
Really?
Yeah, it was hard not to go on fire.
The Philadelphia 76ers are 6th with a 37-25. The Brooklyn Nets are 7th with a 27-34. The Orlando Magic are 8th with a 27-35.
Though I blew his mind when I did a dunk from the 3-point line.
And
they
in the
went all way
Western
from
Conference, the LA
Raptors
Lakers
came down.
are 1st with 47-13.
So
The
now
LA
he's going to butt
Clippers
in because
are
he
42
finally
and 19.
realized that his
The
name is
Denver
there. Now we're
Nuggets
talking about
3rd with
NBA
41-20.
Jam.
The Houston Rockets are 4th with 39-21. The Utah Jazz are 5th with a
Did you ever get that rash around
39-22.
your thigh
The
fixed?
Oakland City Thunder
Yeah.
are 6th
Good.
with a
Was it
38-24.
dick chafing?
The Dallas Mavericks are 7th
That's
with
what
a
happens when it's long about
38-25.
That's why you don't
The
wear
Memphis
those tight
Grizzlies are
underwear anymore.
8th with a 31-31 record, and that rounds up the top 8 for both sides. Yes, I just did that while you guys were saying all that without even breaking.
So keep going.
Okay, NHL standings. Eastern Conference in first with the Bruins are
tried to, like,
42-13
move your dick
and 12.
up and down and catch it
Second,
between your
Tampa Bay
legs?
Lightnings 41-20 and 5.
Well, I tried
Third,
not to
Washington
walk on
Capitals
it, so.
40-20
Yeah, like
and
when
7.
you get out of the shower,
Fourth,
you flip
Philadelphia
around and you
Flyers
try to catch it.
39-27.
No, I don't have to catch it.
Fifth,
Yeah, no.
I just swing it
Pittsburgh
around like a
Penguins
helicopter.
38-21-6. Sixth,
Gotta air
Columbus
dry.
Blue Jackets
I do hate it when I
32-21-15.
sit on my sack.
Seventh, New York Islanders
Yeah.
That's real talk. That happens a
35-22-18.
lot.
Eighth, Toronto Maple
Every
Leafs
once in a while I have to tuck my dick in my
35-24 and 8.
shoe, so.
That's the Eastern Conference. In the Western
wish.
Conference, Sing it first. St. Louis Blues 40-17-10.
Really sucks when you
Second,
wear
Colorado
shorts and you gotta
Avalanche
roll it up on a reel.
40-18-8.
I hate when you get an erection
Third,
and
Dallas
you have to tuck
Stars
it up in your underwear, in your belt
37-21-8.
loop, and you have to
Fourth,
walk around.
Vegas Golden
I
Knights
tied my tie tighter.
37-23-8.
You wear a
Fifth,
tie?
Edmonton Oilers
Just in
36-23-8.
case.
Sixth, Calgary Flames
You use it
35-26-7.
to get tied down,
Seventh,
too?
Vancouver Canucks 34-26-6. And eighth, Winnipeg Jets 34-28-6 in the NHL standings.
Thanks, Jeremy. Now for Nate's random ass sport of the week. Today I bring you Calico Storico.
That's not how you say that.
How do you say it?
Calico is C-L-I-C-O.
Calicio Storicio.
Is that right?
Better.
You're whatever. So Calcio Storicio originated in the 16th century in Florence,
Ah, so it is Italy, so that makes more sense now.
Italy. The sport was is a combination of soccer, rugby, and professional wrestling. It consisted of four teams of historical neighborhoods of the city would play against each other, consulting of two semifinal matches
Consisting?
and one final match for the ultimate winner. The sport was published in 1580 by a Florentine count named Giovanni Bari, and was originally played by higher social classes and played between Epiphany, which is the manifestation of Christ to the Gentiles, and Lent. It was played in teams of 27, and both feet and hands were used. The goal can be scored by throwing the ball over a designated spot on the perimeter of the field, with another goal running in the width of the short ends. The main referee, 6 linemen, and a field master. Each game is played out for 50 minutes, with the winner being the team who scores the most points, or Cassi, scored. The games are played over a weekend in early June. 2 semifinal matches are played between 4 teams. The 2 winners will then be played. That one? Apparently this was bothering Travis, and I was just ignoring it. The 2 winners will then be played against each other in a final match, which always played on June 24th at 5 p.m. in the grand style on Florence Field, Florence's feast day for its patron saint, Saint John the Baptist. Do you hate religion, Jeremy? I feel like you hate religion.
No, I can't talk because the mic's not on.
It's on.
Oh, is it on?
Yeah. Following the parade,
You did something again. I don't hear myself talking in the mic. in the
I didn't
headphones.
do shit.
Travis.
I
You didn't do
it.
anything.
You guys touched.
We're on camera. You can see what we do. That's why our viewership is so low.
Yeah, who actually watches it?
Following a parade in historical costume starting at Piazza St. Maria Novella and heads through the center on its way to Piazza St. Croce, which goes through each of the 4 districts. Lastly, the winning team wins. What do you guys think the winning team wins?
What does the winning team win?
Beer.
Take a guess.
Beer? Or wait, what are we talking about?
A Chianian calf.
What?
They get a cow.
They got cow.
1 cow for the entire team of 27, of 4 or 20 whatever people.
So
1 cow.
Is that like a pig roast, but a cow roast?
No, it's alive. They win a cow. That's it.
Well, you can have a cow roast with a single cow. That'll feed like 30 people without a problem.
It's a good-looking heifer.
Comes home and lives in the house.
No.
Yeah.
What needs to come home and live in the house is a golden retriever
No.
Puppy.
or a lab.
So
Puppy.
you Amanda, you do realize he's just gonna come home with one day.
We don't have time right now.
Nate doesn't care about that.
What is this time thing you speak of?
What is this we?
Who
You
has
don't-
to take care of it when you're gone?
I feel like I have to mute microphones.
Bitch.
I think you
I-
need to start turn
I
down
thi-
some gains.
I was gonna say I don't think you can mute your microphone enough to not hear her.
How did he stay on for so long?
The delay on that is incredible.
I can't wait to start using the new board.
I'm surprised you didn't bring it tonight just to play with it.
I think the delay's getting
should've-
worse
I
as it
should
gets
have
used.
used it. I should have brought it.
That's okay. Next time.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring my new mic for Monday though.
Oh. Have you tried it out to see if you like it or not?
Hey, why don't
Oh.
you try it out before you bring it in case something doesn't work? Because you need everything to work next week.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying so hard not to stress.
Well, then don't bring new things. Use what works.
So.
Yeah, but I want. I'm gonna try it out.
So maybe
first.
maybe we should set it up tomorrow and see how it sounds.
We can't. Jeremy, you bring the desk over tomorrow or it's Saturday?
I can bring it over tomorrow. We need to figure out how.
Well, if we're gonna sand it, we want to do that probably outside.
Yeah.
And they're talking snow tomorrow.
Does it? Oh fuck. Does it really need to be sanded though?
I mean, not really.
Because I mean, if we're gonna put the epoxy over it, it doesn't need to be sanded.
Well, we're only epoxying where it needs to be filled.
Right.
We need to figure out, are we going to, what we're going to do for the actual coating on the full surface after we epoxy
I thought we were
it.
doing epoxy the whole surface.
Yeah, smooth, like a really uber thin coat.
We could,
Yeah.
but we could also...
That's what I thought we were doing.
Yes, it is really... It's about the podcast stuff. I mean, we could lacquer it. We could... There's a million different things we could do to it, depending what we want to do.
I don't know.
We can think about it and figure it out.
We'll dump beer all over it. It'll eventually will seep in and make it cool colors. Get some really dark beer.
Or we do
It'll stain
nothing.
Yeah. or you just seal it. Or you can just oil it. Throw some lube on it.
Get some
actually-
WD-30 and we'll
I
just
have
put it
a
on.
butcher block primer.
Wax.
Oh, there you go. That'll
you
work.
can use that.
Yeah.
Once we epoxy, you can use that for the rest of it.
There
and
we
you're good to go.
Yep.
Problem solved.
We knew we'd come up with something.
All right, now it's time to go around the league with news and notes we could find via the internet. You get a franchise tag, and you get a franchise tag. The Cincinnati Bengals are currently in the works to franchise tag their number one wide receiver, A.J. Green, for the 2020 season. A.J. Green missed the entire 2019 season due to tearing multiple ligaments in his left ankle during the first practice of the season. According to ESPN Stats and Information, Green's 8,907 receiving yards ranked fourth since he entered the league in 2011. His second in Cincinnati history in total receptions, 602, receiving yards, 8,907, receiving touchdowns, 63. The Bengals and Brown have until July 15th to ink a new deal. The tag for the soon-to-be 32-year-old is estimated to be worth around $18.5 million.
Who's Brown? We're talking about A.J. Green.
Yeah, you're right. Same colors.
No, different color actually.
Oh, my bad. I'm colorblind.
But did you? Oh, did you hear why they're franchising him and trying to work out a long-term deal?
No, why?
Because he's a great wide receiver and they could use him.
No, because the number one pick wants to work with A.J. Green.
Who doesn't want to work with A.J. Green?
Well, he said, if you're gonna draft me, make sure he's here for me to throw the ball to.
Does a rookie really have that kind of a pull for a
When
team?
he's the number one draft pick and gonna be the starting quarterback, he does.
I'd tell him to go sit down.
Hasn't number one quarterbacks also been gotten and then
Not done so great.
refused to play for that team before?
Only one has ever done that.
And who was it? You would know this.
Who was that number? Who was that one person?
I believe it was a Manning.
It was,
and he went to New York.
Yes, for the Giants.
And he was supposed to go to, I want to say, the San Diego Chargers.
Correct.
Really?
Yes.
Good for you.
So the
Same year as Phillip
Chargers.
Rivers.
So the Chargers drafted Manning.
Yep.
After Manning said he wouldn't play for them.
Yep.
Do you know why he said he wouldn't play for him? Bueller?
No, why?
Because Daddy said he needs to play in New York.
yeah, it was not a big enough market for him.
Yep.
Oh,
was the correct terminology. Not that he had to play in New York. He had to play for a big market team, not
and everybody knows that Daddy knows best.
Yep.
Yes, because Daddy won so much.
So from one quarterback to the other, we're going to talk about the Mitch.
Oh.
Per multiple league sources, the Chicago Bears are looking to add an established veteran to the QB position. Some of the top quarterback prospects that could compete against Mitch Trubisky are Marcus Mariota, Case Keenum, and Andy Dalton through trade with the Bengals. Bears general manager Ryan Pace said during the scouting combine that Trubisky will be the starter for the 2020 season, but was non-committal about picking up the fifth-year option.
Yep.
Yeah, get rid of him.
They need a offensive line.
They do.
And their defense needs to show the hell up.
This
is talking about someone who hates the Bears.
The Bears.
I hate the Bears more than anybody else.
Are you sure?
Yes.
What about
the issue is
no? Yeah, them. The Saints kind of grew on you this past year, I think.
The issue is
that a Saints fan now.
That defense doesn't care because the offense can't do jack.
Right.
Yep.
No matter how many points they don't let up, how many points they hold the other team's offense to, their offense can't do jack. So
exactly.
Why bother?
Why bother indeed?
So in Patriots news, Patriots have an eye for a Heisman. According to Tony Pauly from the Pro Football Network last Thursday, the Pats are showing interest in former first-round pick Marcus Mariota.
Ugh.
Yeah, I know. I can't believe they actually even thinking that. Other teams are showing interest in the number 2 overall pick in the 2015 season, and it's no surprise with several teams needing to patch a limp through the next season. Mariota started 61 games and appeared in 63 for Tennessee. Mariota went 29-32 while completing 62-9 of his passes, averaging 209.6 yards per game through the air with 76 touchdowns and 44 interceptions. I don't think Brady has 44 interceptions throughout his whole entire career.
He does.
He's got way more than that.
But that was once. What was it? 2 seasons Mariota played for?
4.5.
Oh God,
It's been that long.
Yes. He was
Oh.
drafted. He was drafted in 2015. Come on, guys. It's
that
not
is
Where the hell
11
were we?
interceptions a year. That's pretty awful.
I mean, it's better than Jameis Winston.
Yeah.
Way better than Jameis Winston.
So now XFL news, the fun stuff.
Oh wait. Do you know who had? Do you know?
Today, Junior.
No, I want to wait till tomorrow. Marcus
What?
Mariota has more playoff wins than a quarterback mentioned currently on this list. We were just talking about quarterbacks. Do you know who that is?
Andy Dalton.
Correct.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Because Case Keenum hasn't been in the playoffs.
I thought Case
No.
Keenum.
I don't think he has.
No, I thought he did for the Titans. For the Vikings.
Was he?
Yeah.
Why do I think who's the quarterback in the
Case Keenum actually has a few playoff wins, I believe.
Oh, never mind. Who was the other backup for Washington?
Cousins. Kirk Cousins.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. No, I thought Kirk Cousins was up in.
He is now.
Okay, I'm confused.
We're
now.
checking this.
So that was. Hold on, I'm trying to find it. Professional.
Yeah, Case Keenum was in 2019. He was in Washington.
2017, he was the Vikings.
Like someone like me, take me
Home Daddy. Colt McCoy, Nate Sutterfield, Brad Banks. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong team.
You're always looking at the wrong team.
Viking. I mean, not really. Way to try to bring me down.
He
You're right.
beat-
Case Keenum
he
was
beat
there in
the Saints.
2017.
He beat the Saints.
That's all he cares about.
Teddy Bridgewater was there in 2017 as well.
Yep. Yeah, Bridgewater was hurt.
Mitch Leinart, Kyle Salter, Tyler Henneke, Sam Bradford. Golly, the Vikings had a lot of freaking quarterbacks.
Yep.
They need to figure out their quarterback situation.
Yeah, that's not going to
Who
happen.
the hell is their quarterback now?
I don't know.
Who?
I'm about to find out.
Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, it's Cousins. Well, it was Cousins.
No, it still
It's
is.
Kyle Soler,
They,
Rent Balmer, Jake Browning, Kirk Cousins, and Sean
so, to give you a comparison,
Mannion.
Brady has 179 career interceptions.
Nobody cares about Brady.
Well, no, Travis
He
says...
has that many?
Yes, you got to
Really?
think 20 years.
That's true.
What's that? Let's not even...
I put down my calculator. Hold on. Where the hell's my... There's my mouse.
Shit was full!
Yeah.
Well, in theory, you got to divide by 19 because he missed here, so he's averaging just under 10 per season.
How many was it?
About 9.5 per season because he did miss that one season.
Right, but what? How many interceptions do you have?
179 career.
79.
179.
Yeah. That is 9.42 per season.
Yep.
It's not too... Okay, so he's not really that far off. But his winning record is much higher than 29 to 32.
Okay, XFL.
Yep.
And we killed our audience.
So, my Battlehawks are a diamond in the rough.
They are. You're welcome for this.
The St. Louis was gifted players who still has college...
Was gifted a. It should be a player.
Oh, well, you wrote it.
I did write it. You're
Gifted a player who... Actually, I
Give it a-
saw this, and I meant to add it. But I saw you had added it, so I was like, oh.
You're welcome. See, what I try to do is add one thing every day until our show, so that way we have a show. And next week, Jeremy, you really have to step up.
Nah.
St. Louis was gifted a player who still has college eligibility on their roster. Safety Kenny Robbins found his way into the league by the way of being expelled from West Virginia for academic dishonesty in 2018. Robinson was an all-Big 12 player who had more interceptions, 7, than any other active Mountaineer at the time of his expulsion, and if it wasn't for his academics, could have been a top draft pick in the NFL. Unlike the NFL, who mandates that players be 3 years removed from their high school graduation class in order to be drafted, the XFL has no such mandate, which gives a player like Robinson a chance to play to show his value without having to jump through financial hoops to get back into college.
He owes like $7,000.
That's
something like.
He only owes $7,000. That's cheap money for college.
I mean, that's a lot to me.
That's cheap money for college nowadays.
I don't know what it's like to pay for college.
In 4 games, Robbins is 4th on the team in tackles, 18, and an interception. And the St. Louis has allowed the fewest points in the league, 15.5 per game.
Yeah, you guys.
And they are like, I remember when they were supposed to be one of the bottom of the barrel teams, and they
were supposed to be in the middle.
They were
middle. If I remember correctly.
They were upper middle.
Upper middle.
They were supposed to be just outside the top, like 2.
They were like the the upper middle class.
They're upper middle class.
Yeah, they're middle management.
They were probably third or 4th, I think.
And right now we'll get to actually where they are in the power rankings.
Yeah, they're. Oh, you put power rankings?
I did. Don't go scrolling down too far.
Well, too late now.
So, Jerry, you
want to I'm not last.
Not no more.
Woo!
Nate, read the next one.
Former Ravens first-round pick lasts for 4 games in XFL before being cut. It's been quite the fall for former Baltimore Ravens first-round pick Matt Elam. After starting at Florida, Elam was the 32nd overall pick in 2013 NFL Draft. 7 years later, Elam couldn't last more than 4 games in the XFL. What a bitch. The DC Defenders cut Elam on Tuesday. The move came just days after Elam, 28, registered 12 tackles and a 25-0 loss to the Tampa Bay Vipers.
To Nate's Tampa Bay Vipers.
I say, woo! The performance gave Elam 15 tackles on the season, tied for 4th on the team. Elam's performance was noteworthy enough that the XFL's official Twitter account sent a video highlighting his day. Why did the Defenders cut Matt Elam, you may say? Well, if Elam was coming off of a big game, why did the Defenders make the move? It's possible that the team wasn't impressed with Elam's performance. It did come during a blowout, so perhaps Elam's stats aren't impressive enough as they looked in the box score. Elam's release may have had nothing to do with football at all. Since he was released by the Ravens in 2016, Elam has been arrested at least twice. In February 2017, Elam was arrested on drug charges. In May that same year, he was arrested for time for grand theft and battery. I want to play that video game. That sounds like a good game.
Grand Theft Auto.
Can I get that on PlayStation?
I think it's an Xbox One exclusive.
Grand Theft and Battery, is that a new one?
Yeah.
It might be a computer exclusive.
Is it the latest edition?
I thought that was NFL 2016.
Maybe Grand Theft and Battery with larceny and drug paraphernalia.
That's NFL 2021.
Elam was also suspended for a game in 2015 for violating the NFL substance abuse policy. What's next for Matt Elam? What's with all the questions? Well,
I wanted you to read this, that's why.
I'm going to answer your questions with these questions. Presumably, his football career is on its last legs. Elam hasn't played in the NFL since 2016, and the XFL could have provided Elam with a chance to prove that he could still play at a high level. I mean, he still could. He just likes to be in handcuffs.
Apparently.
Which, let's face it, ladies, who doesn't? The fact that he didn't even make it through the season doesn't bode well for the once promising defensive back. I mean, just because you get arrested means you're a bad boy, you like scars and tattoos. Maybe he is worth being in the football league. Maybe his ass needs to go to Mexico and find a really good league to be in.
Maybe.
You want to know who will sign him? Jerry Jones.
That is a fact.
So next we're looking at the XFL Power Rankings. Week 5, Vipers skyrocket after a big upset, and the Roughnecks remain top.
Holy crap, was a big upset, too.
Dude, I could not have predicted that. I was
Actually,
so mad.
You did.
I was mad the points weren't higher.
Yeah, the whole
And
entire time I'm watching this, I'm like, oh, they got to score sometime. They got to score. Come on.
I needed them to
And
score.
they didn't, and I was like, holy crap, how is that possible?
So out of the 8 teams in the league, the New York Guardians are at number 8. Last week they were at number 8. The Seattle Dragons went from 6 to 7. The Seattle Dragons went from 4 to 6. The Los Angeles Wildcats.
How can the
Hold
Seattle
on.
Dragons be on the list twice?
Hey, what did you do, Travis?
Something happened when I copied it over.
Oh, you were trying to be sneaky. So at number 5 is Los Angeles.
Whoa.
God damn!
Did he
son.
just spill again?
Yeah. What? Are you okay?
I don't know.
All right, he's cut off. I think he still has the paper towels. Oh.
I'm using tissues.
I'm over here drinking moonshine. You're over here drinking coffee. And how are you spilling?
I'm wide awake, but not so much.
We're a little further. We're not right there in terms of competing.
Why is that there? Walking around.
Yeah, he'll knock something else over.
Number 7 was the Seattle Dragons. Number 6 is the Dallas Renegades.
I don't agree with that. Renegades are actually a pretty decent team.
They're only 2-2 though.
Yeah, but the Renegades they're better than the Wildcats. The Renegades have played they played the Battlehawks and the Roughnecks the past 2 weeks, I believe.
All right. So number 8 Guardians. Number 7 Dragons. Number 6 is the Renegades. Number 5 is the Wildcats. Number 4 we got the Defenders. Number 3 is my Tampa Bay Vipers.
Which were number 7 last week.
Number 2 is the St. Louis Battlehawks, and number 1 is Jeremy's and
Rico's Roughnecks.
Good stereo. Proud of you. And they were number 1 and number 2 and blah 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 blah.
Yep.
Yeah, number 1, 2.
Tampa Bay. I was impressed that Tampa Bay jumped from number 7 to number 3.
They might be worth making picks on moving forward.
You gotta-
Make sure that
They might.
they figured out what's going
But
on.
it seems like the XFL really is an anybody can win league.
Unless you play the Roughnecks.
Right. And it seems like unless the Roughnecks, the Battlehawks have to play the Roughnecks too, because
The Battlehawks already played the Roughnecks.
Right, but they do play them again in a few weeks.
I got word that my Vipers were going to play the Roughnecks this week. I'm like, oh damn.
They played them last week.
No, they didn't.
No, they played
2 weeks
DC
ago.
Defenders.
No, they played them the week before the DC Defenders. They played them tight too.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, the Vipers played the Roughnecks. They're actually pretty good.
And that's why I picked them last week.
And I should have went with them.
Am I the only one that can actually recall these things off the top of your head?
Yes.
Yeah. Look, man, I can barely remember last week. You should be surprised I remember that I'm going to have that call on Monday. That's going to be the tough one. I have to put that shit in my calendar so I don't forget.
Yes, you do.
I got to wake up at like 4:30 in the morning on a Monday.
Aren't you on a plane that time?
No, I fly on Sunday.
Oh.
I'm Sunday to Sunday. You know how much comp time I'm earning?
Oh, wow.
I get travel pay for Sunday, comp time on Saturday, and travel pay on Sunday.
Oh, jeez. It's going to be a good week for pay.
Yeah.
Paycheck's going to look nice at least.
Until taxes hit.
Until my ex-wife gets some of it.
That's true.
Week 4 review, Travis.
All right. So, on Saturday at 2 o'clock, which for some reason I thought the game started at 1.
They never start at 1.
They've been randomly changing times, I think, every
Yeah,
week.
because this week we have a really late game.
Do we?
No, we had one last week, too.
We have a much later game
No,
this
last
week.
week we had a 7 o'clock.
Right, but
This
week
week we
coming
have a
up
9, right?
Yes. But last week on Saturday at 2 o'clock, we had a St. Louis Wildcats visiting the New York Guardians. The Guardians won 17-14 in a nail-biter. At 5 p.m., we had the Seattle Dragons going to the St. Louis Battlehawks. Battlehawks won 23-16. On Sunday at 4, I was so confused at 3. I'm like, where the hell is the game? Why isn't the game on? The Rico's Roughnecks went to the Dallas Renegades and beat them 27-20.
So
much tighter than I expected.
They hop skip. That's what I'm telling you. Dallas is a pretty good team. They've just played.
That was a really enjoyable game.
It was.
In back-to-back weeks, they've played tough teams.
Yes, and I guess that makes sense. Why you would think that Dallas should have been higher than they were.
Then 6, yeah. Yeah. I mean, Tampa Bay beat one team, and now all of a sudden they're 3.
Yeah, they beat them pretty handily too. So.
Yeah, but DC Defenders have been playing like garbage since anytime they're on the road.
Yeah, since week 2, really.
No, if they're on the road, they're horrible. If
That's
they're home,
true. They don't travel very well.
Nope, they don't. Oh wait, he's filling up again, even though he keeps spilling.
That's the last of that one, so I didn't want to waste it. But in the Battle of Texas, Houston Roughnecks won 27-20. The DC Defenders went down to Tampa Bay. Didn't even change area code, zip code, time zones, and they lost 25-0. And because they lost 25-0, the closest total score was Brody with the win with a 37 and 4 wins for that week.
How is it that I'm going to tie my 9-year-old?
Yeah, how is it that your
And
9-year-old
he beats me by score
by guessing a
by
really low
points.
score?
Hey, wasn't it the closest without going over? You guys both lose.
It is. No, it's
No, we decided it was the closest.
I was gonna say because everyone went over this week, anyways.
Oh, they went way over.
Well,
Like, the funny part
Mo was
is,
close.
if you look how everything's laid out, all the top numbers were 40 plus. All the bottom numbers were 39 or below. I was like, that is very interesting.
38 or below, you mean?
Well, 39 because all top ones are 40 plus.
Why is Mo yellow for her points?
Because she technically was the closest score.
Closest within 5 or whatever.
No, well, she was
got
the
it, yeah.
closest score to the total, but she only had 2 wins.
Got it.
Nate and Brody came out with 4 wins. Jeremy was our only number 3 winner, and the rest of us all had 2 wins last week. It was a rough week, but because of that jump in wins for Brody, he is now at 67% of total games picked correctly, and you're only 69.
Nice.
So you got him by 2% points.
I just need to stay at 69 all freaking season.
But puts Jeremy at the top of the picks with an 81% right. So Jeremy's doing pretty good in these picks at Wild. Then we got Leah.
He's 81. That's
81%. He's got 13 right for the season.
And that's on in a league that we have no information about.
We have nothing. Jeremy's picking quarterbacks by ass shape. He's doing pretty good at it, apparently.
I'm counting teeth.
Counting teeth. So it goes Jeremy, Leah, you, Brody, then me, then Amanda.
Well, you guys are tied.
Gail.
So if it's
Mo, and
if you go
Josh.
alphabetically, it's Amanda then you.
Yeah, okay. So Amanda, May, and then we have Gail. No, Mo and Josh are tied, and then Gail's falling up the back right above Aaron. This is why Gail needs to stay awake at night and hang out with us so she can actually pick better teams. So, you got anything to say about losing your son?
No, I'm proud of him, man. Except for the fact that he lost at Madden last weekend, and he turned the TV off, turned the PlayStation off, not necessarily in that order. Texted his mom and wanted to go home because Logan beat him. So his 7-year-old brother beat him, and then he got all upset. So at least he won at something. I'm proud of him. I am proud.
You have to tell him that he actually won last week. Did he?
I did tell him, and he talked smack.
So this week you're hoping to destroy him, aren't you?
Well, no. Then I'll call Mom to come pick him up and go home. Wait, did I think that out loud?
That's okay. Nate says you're not wrong.
I mean, anything happens. Focus.
I am focused.
I can pay attention to do 2 things.
I don't think either of you guys can pay attention to 2 things.
That was a very good picture.
Let me Twitter, damn it.
You're twittering. That's the problem.
I do. I got my Twitter fingers out.
All right.
That's a cute. So Tampa Bay is going by the Fang Gang.
The Fang Gang.
Yeah, that's dumb.
I don't like that.
No.
So
Aw, Brad Williams.
I guess we should probably make these picks, right?
We should do it. Who's going first?
What's on second?
Who?
All right. So Nate,
Hi.
you're number 1 again.
What? Me?
Yes, you.
Ooh.
Hey, at least we have 4 people this time.
We do have 4 people this time.
No.
I even turned on the 4th mic.
So on Saturday at 2 p.m. we have the Seattle Dragons visiting the Houston Roughnecks.
Look, it's hard to go against the Roughnecks right now, so I'm just going to go ahead and go. Just go. Let's go Houston.
Yeah, Houston go.
At least
Rico.
one Houston team is capable of winning games.
Rico's Roughnecks all the way. Jeremy,
I'm sticking with my team.
going with the Rico Roughnecks.
Of course.
Amanda,
Roughnecks.
the Roughnecks. I'll put in Josh's picks after. Jern, do you have Mo's picks yet?
Oh, I got Leah's picks.
Oh, you have Leah's picks. I got
I do.
Josh's picks.
Hey, look at us.
So
Are we doing our picks first? And
we're
then
doing our
theirs?
picks and
Okay.
theirs.
Like
So
I
next-
suggested a few weeks ago, we'll just do ours and then go back
At
to
Saturday at 5 p.m., we have the New York Gardens visiting the Dallas Renegades. Well, that's a little rougher of a game to pick.
No, it's not.
It's not that rough.
That's easy.
They're both 2-2.
You can't look at record here.
I mean, you could.
Dallas home. They played really well there last week. I'm gonna go with Dallas. Jeremy?
Dallas, their better team. Guardians suck.
Well, yeah, they just got rid of their best player.
Dallas. Amanda, who you going with?
Dallas.
Dallas. Nathaniel.
Oh, that's a cute German Shepherd.
Stop looking at dogs.
I'm on Twitter. Leave me alone.
Nate.
Ooh, look at that.
Nate.
See, every part of me wants to pick against you all and hope that I'm
it.
right.
But the other party doesn't want to.
No, because I actually kind of I like being competitive. So let's go ahead and be sheep together, and I'm gonna pick the Dallas Renegades.
Dallas Renegades.
Yeah.
So, Jeremy.
Well, I'm not watching. What are we picking?
Next on the list, we have the St. Louis Battlehawks going to the DC Defenders.
Battlehawks.
Amanda.
Defenders.
Ooh.
They're my team. I have to.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have
You
to.
don't have
I
to
mean,
pick with your
you
But
team.
I'm
root for
going
'em.
to.
My team is the Vipers, and
They're god-awful.
I picked them twice.
Last week was the first time they won, and they
know.
I picked them.
So
Called it.
mad.
So, speaking of picking, Nate, Battlehawks or Defenders at 3 p.m. on Sunday.
I'm going with your Battlehawks.
Go with my Battlehawks. I am also going with my Battlehawks.
Oh.
So, Amanda.
Hey, let's go in on that 74 Plymouth.
I know, right?
Yeah, no, it's totally worth it.
Amanda.
It's just the
9 p.m.
weight of metal's worth it.
on Sunday.
Yeah. No, I'm actually
We
serious.
had
Let's
the
go in
Tampa
on
Bay
it.
Vipers going to Los Angeles Wildcats on ESPN at 9 p.m.
I got a
Who is staying up for that game? Are you going to stay up for that game?
Nope.
Are
Yeah.
you staying up
You're
for
going to
that
be
game?
flying for that game,
No,
probably.
I fly at 10 o'clock on Sunday.
10 o'clock
More
at
AM.
night AM? So you'll be
that-
landed by then.
Yeah, I'll be in Virginia by then. But no, I'm 100% serious, Jeremy. We should go in on this.
Oh my God.
Maybe I can get my dad's trailer.
Did you look at the interior though?
Wildcats.
Who cares? We can
Wildcats.
replace the interior as long as the floor's
So,
good.
Nate, Wildcats or Vipers?
Vipers.
My question is their motor.
No engine. Has auto trans and drive shaft still in it. Bucket seats. Floor
You still
shifter.
have a car to finish fixing.
Yeah, Travis.
I know. I got to do the
Torsion
wiring.
bar mounts are solid. Have New York State title. No trades. Possible local delivery.
Travis
must
pick.
I want to go with the Vipers, but it's really hard. But the Wildcats suck just as bad.
What's up with this Nomad? Oh, dude, I am not.
Tampa Bay Vipers QB looked really good last week.
Tell me how nice that thing looks.
Dude, it's fucking
You know what? I'm going to go
clean.
with the Vipers for the first time this season.
Oh, shit. I'm gonna lose.
Jeremy, who are you going with?
Vipers.
Oh.
Oh, I might have a chance. Oh.
So that means, we need to do total scores
Wait, did all?
For the last game, yeah.
for the last game.
So the three of us just picked the exact same things.
Right.
I did not.
Jeremy, what is your total score?
What are the teams they're playing?
The Tampa Bay Vipers and Wildcats.
Ooh. Ooh,
hold on.
ooh. I want this.
That's nice. But how does it feel to want?
I mean, I can get it.
I want that.
Look at this.
Oh, that's cool.
It's a 74 Honda.
Oh, that's a Honda?
I'm gonna go 36.
Jeremy, you're going to go 36.
Nate, why are you not sharing this with me?
Oh, hang on. I got you. Hang on. It's on the cheap, too.
It's on the cheap.
Yeah. Fuck. Close out, bitch.
Amanda, what is going to be your total score?
47.
Oh, the 76 Honda for 75 bucks.
47?
No. Hang on.
Nate, what is your total score?
Shit. Hang on.
I have a feeling it's not shit.
Vipers at Wildcats. So 18. 36.
Why do I keep putting down that calculator?
That's a lot of rusty. That's a bucket of rusty parts right there.
47.
I just picked that. Pay attention.
You pay attention.
I am
Well,
paying attention.
You don't know how much milk I put in my cereal?
You can pick the same thing. You didn't have the same
Yeah, your
teams.
picks are so different. You're never gonna hit the same.
How about 46?
46.
Because somebody can't be samesies.
Bitch.
You bitch, please.
Samesies.
I don't want to be samesies with him.
I'm going to go 48.
You do a lot of other things with him, so why not?
we both have the same breed of dog. Though mine's pure.
Copycat.
Yours is tainted.
Mine is perfect.
Yours has a little head.
Shut up. It's so mean.
So
She can squeeze through a chain link fence. Mine cannot.
No, she couldn't. She's adorable.
What the hell's going on here? All right.
No, I like your dog. She's annoying, but I like your dog.
Okay, Josh's picks are
Oh, yeah, I got that too.
the Roughnecks.
Ooh, is this a Cadillac? It is a Cadillac. Oh my God.
The Renegades.
Is what you're going to be saying later. Oh!
You wish.
The Battlehawks.
There's no wishing. And
he's going with the Wildcats with a total score of
I could use
30.
that. Is there anything wrong with this case?
It only.
All right,
goes
what's
reverse.
Leah's picks?
Oh, shit.
So you need to rebuild a tranny.
Come on, get to it.
Well, Jeremy kept sending me things.
Travis will like the case.
First, Roughnecks.
Roughnecks.
Renegades.
Renegades.
The Battlehawks.
Battlehawks.
And let's get wild with the Wildcats.
You know what's funny is that Josh picked the exact same teams. What is Leah's total score?
She didn't say points.
She didn't say points. Tell her she has to pick 31.
37. Oh, I'm not even.
Do we have Mo's picks or not?
Yes, we have Houston.
Let's see if she's
Roughnecks.
watching the YouTubes.
She didn't respond. So
We
probably
have the.
Nope, she's responding right. Meow.
Okay.
Which that's. I don't know what game should go next. She has Battlehawks. I'm not sure how our order is.
So we got Roughnecks, Dallas or Guardians. Renegades or Guardians.
Leah said 32. Man, let me make sure I said that.
Hold. I think she picked the wrong week here.
32.
32.
32. And the crowd goes silent. Dude! Oh, so while he's doing that, the Thick and Thin Sportscast team is doing a golf tournament.
Yes, we are.
On May 9th, and we're going to have...
So what day are we going pre-golfing?
All of April.
What's this pre-golfing thing you talk about?
Practice, because they all suck.
Practice?
See, I can't do the driving range before I play golf.
No. I didn't plan on going to the driving range before playing golf. I plan on going to the driving range like a week in advance.
So right now, Westminster is offering a $500 membership that includes cart.
Oh.
Which is insane.
Hey.
Gardner is $575, which I think is the military rate.
Hey,
Veterans rate?
if we both throw our 500 together, we can buy that car.
I think we should buy that Plymouth either way.
I can't afford the Plymouth anymore.
Where are you gonna put it?
Okay.
Jeremy's garage.
I don't have.
Because I already have a car in a different Watson's garage.
You'd have to fight Mo on that one. I don't think you're winning. Okay, Travis, her picks. Houston, the Guardians.
Yeah.
New York Guardians.
All right. Battlehawks or
Battlehawks.
Defenders?
Wildcats.
I need a total score.
32.
32. So
same
see.
as Leah, which is weird. The score wise.
Oh, geez. Yeah.
They gotta change.
They have different picks. They have one different pick, so they'll never hit the same.
Do we know that for sure?
Yes.
Jeremy just
Leah has the Renegades.
Yeah,
Maureen has the Guardians.
Houston.
I love the fact it takes you guys this long to cross-reference things.
Mo is the only one that has the Guardians.
Ooh.
So now I need Gal's picks, but
that
I'll
is
probably
her
get
team.
Yeah, I'll probably
She
get
was
those
awake a minute ago.
But I'll message her then.
The Muppet.
Just go jump in bed and tell her you need her picks.
Jeremy, did you see this 97 Wrangler?
Yes, I've seen a few of those.
Did you see this one?
Which the
grayish silver one that looks like mint as fuck.
Oh, that's nice.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I think we should get the case and just do a transmission swap.
For $33,000, we can get a 2006 Aston Martin.
Ooh, I like Aston.
Overpriced.
You can get a
go kart.
No, a fucking Cub Cadet for $400.
You should buy a Porsche.
No, we need to get a go kart frame.
Show Travis the case I sent you.
The 74. or
That
that
was
56
loud.
The
International.
74 case.
I think he could use that one.
Oh, that's nice.
It only goes in reverse, so the transmission's probably stuck.
I mean, you can. All you need is reverse. It's still forward,
Well-
as
well-
long as you turn around.
Well, no, you just do a transmission swap.
Do you know how hard it is to do a transmission swap on one of those?
Come on, you can't bench press the transmission.
Do
When's
you
the last
not-
time you did those?
That transmission probably weighs about 750 pounds.
All right, I decided we are taking the show on the road
To where?
wherever we want to go.
You're gonna rent a bus?
Oh, is this?
Or you're gonna buy a bus?
Oh, Coachman.
Oh, wow. Get a coach
do you,
bus?
Do you have the 164 grand?
Do you see that TV exterior mounted TV with the inside the
I
panel?
do. So if
That's
I
pretty sweet.
so I just need to get my
We need to get this podcast going. We can take this show on the road everywhere.
so if I get my CDL license back, I could drive it.
You don't need a CDL driver.
I'm just saying I have a C. Well, I had a CDL.
Only if you're transporting people, actually.
only if you're commercial driving it.
Yep. If you have, it's your own personal use. Technically, we could buy a school bus, convert it into an RV, and then nobody can say a single word.
I just saw one of those for sale.
A school bus?
That was already converted.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I got a buddy that's.
I just want to say this is not a school bus.
a school.
A school
School?
bus.
What the hell is a school?
A short school.
No. I want the big long school bus so that way I can put a couple of sets of bunk beds in there, and a queen size bed in the way back.
What are you trying to do? It's just a bunch of dudes on the road. Why do you need a queen?
Well, I need to spread out once
For
in a
those
while.
nights you guys get lonely.
Nate, don't lie. You'll
Need a
cuddle with
little
him.
lovin'.
I don't know. He's kind. Ooh, where's this puppy?
For all the really.
Why do you always send me black labs?
Really, the queen size bed is
That's
for
what
just
I
for the
love.
dogs when it comes down.
Oh
to
my
it.
God! Look at this one.
With the eye patch.
He's
Yes!
got an eye patch on.
There's a reason I didn't tag you in that one.
Oh my goodness, he's so cute.
You need to share that so we can
Okay,
send out people
any-
that might
any-
be looking for a dog.
Any
I think
listener questions?
I think we're waiting on the Muppet.
I don't think she's gonna answer me. I have a feeling she might have fallen asleep.
I have a feeling she's ignoring him.
I am
Yeah.
waiting for Aaliyah to tell me about her nipples.
What?
What about her nipples?
Well, she was taking a bath, and I mentioned that she's really tall, and her nipples must have been hard because they're out of the water. And
That
it's
was
cold.
yesterday.
There's a reason why I'm that friend.
You are that friend.
Don't worry. Maureen sent Josh a Snapchat yesterday because Ted outgrew his cup.
Of
and
her
asked-
nipples?
Smelly pirate hooker.
No, Ted outgrew his cup for hockey and asked if Josh needed one for football season. Josh's response, it's too big.
Which leads me to wonder what his hardware looks like.
That is when it's
Ooh.
hard.
Much larger.
Why don't we get the 67 Lakewood Corvette?
I think you need to tell people more about what the dogs that need to be
What is
new
that?
to home.
That's the engine.
Oh my God, I haven't seen one of those in years.
I've never seen one of those.
What?
This is getting so far away from a sportscast.
Tag me in it.
I mean, it's cars. Cars are sports.
We need
You're
to
not racing them.
I know what that is.
can.
Holy crap, I
It-
haven't seen one of those in years though.
It looks like a boxer engine.
Where's the
A
share?
rotary engine.
It's
I'm getting
not.
there.
It's not. It's it's an AM. Is it an AMG?
I don't know. I
I
can't.
think it's an AMG.
I can't pipe in because I haven't got the share yet.
I'm doing it right now. Calm your T's.
No.
You're so
what do they got?
loud.
What do they got
You're
it on?
loud.
What do they? What is it listed as?
800.
No. The Corvette.
61 Lakewood.
Corvette.
Corvette. Well, he's missing.
Oh, it is a Corvair. Holy crap.
Got to thin out projects, best for parts, and would like to sell whole. Best offer takes it $800,
Wow.
and it's a wagon.
Oh, it's the shaggin' wagon
Oh,
right
it
there.
is. Holy
It's
crap.
a Corvair. I don't know why they put Corvette.
Yeah, it's a Corvair wagon. Holy crap.
That-
Those were known for blowing up. Those are awesome.
So you're saying we need to demolition derby this?
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes.
And literally, just all you got to do is rear end somebody, and the whole rear end explodes. The gas tanks were notorious for it.
You know that's on my bucket list, right?
What, demolition derby or
not to
exploding?
explode, not to explode, but demolition derby.
That would be so fun.
I had an old Volvo that I was gonna just drop a motor in just so I.
Hey, don't we have a
could.
Subaru somewhere?
We do. I drive it daily.
No, I'm talking about another black one that somebody purchased from, let's say, somebody's former girlfriend.
Oh no, that one. Well, Jeremy doesn't know what he's doing with that yet.
That's why we demo derby it.
No, I'm getting rid of
And
Traverse.
and invite her.
I am getting rid of that Traverse. I'm so sick of that piece of shit.
She gonna just sit in the middle and you can all just drive around her? Drive around?
Overstuffed, ignorant, blood-sucking, dog-kissing,
All right.
brainless, dickless, hopeless, heartless, fat-ass, bug-eyed, stiff-legged...
All right, so there's no questions, no comments.
And after the spanking, the oral sex.
That was really loud.
It's because Nate's in charge of that one.
You know what?
So, I think now that this show is officially gone off the
I would
rails.
say, do we have any? Ooh.
Oh, Liz, I think probably the only one still here. Maybe she's gone to bed.
No, she's still here. She's messaging me.
She said,
Did she message you about her nipples?
Is she telling you about the nipples?
She doesn't need to because Nate already did.
I mean, she hasn't responded. She just said, "Oh my fucking god!"
Yeah.
In abbreviated text.
Hi,
She's
Leah.
not gonna give you more information, I'm sure.
I'm sure
mean-
all our listeners would love to know the information.
Inquiring minds want to know.
We can ask Josh. Maybe he'll tell us.
So, any questions? No? Great.
Probably not.
Question of weight ratios. A 5-ounce bird could not carry a 1-pound...
Yes, so we definitely need to start a podcast on random Facebook Marketplace crap.
Bye, everybody.